Yeah, and we are live. hmm Good morning, my people. Morning. I don't know if this place is better like this or this way. Okay, leave it this way. hmm Oh, welcome, guys. Who is there? Good morning. Good morning. If you are there, please let me know you are there. Let me know. Let's do it this way. Yeah. Who is there? Good morning or good afternoon. Yeah, man. It's 12:18 here, right? Yeah, 12:18. Guys, Anyo, Anyo Joseph, Uku Anyo, I'm here. Welcome, Joseph. Who is there? Who else is there? Please, your name and where you're joining us from. Let's know where you're joining from because I can't see anybody, and I love you giving shout out to my people. I can't wait. It's not Facebook. Welcome, guys, and thank you for joining me this morning. Please help me use this moment and share this video to anyone you think should be hearing this message. Please, I don't know if the lighting is better like this way. Okay, I think it's better like this. Oh man, this YouTube. Guys, let me share this on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram. Okay, let me share it on Twitter first. Since I can still share there, even on Instagram. Please let them know we are here right now. I have a couple of things to unpack this afternoon. From the headline I left there, you will understand where the conversation is going to. Michael Danson. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. And please thumb up the video, like it so it will be appearing on the notification on the recommended section. Please, it helps a lot. Udezeti welcome. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you so much, especially on YouTube where the data burns like crazy. So, my people, let's get on with what we came to discuss today. It's about the Catholic Church. Listen, on today's program, I'm not going to tell anybody to stop going to the church or whatever. But please, let us ask ourselves this. Forget about religion or all those things. Would you want to give your money to an organization that hurts children? You will think it's only happening in Rome, but it's happening everywhere, including Africa. I know of one case personally. The church my parents used to attend then, where I basically grew up, St. Luke's Anglican Church. In that church, there was a time they brought a priest. That priest, he left the Catholic Church and joined the Anglican Church. When we got that priest, all the in Onisha, if you grew up in Onisha, you know that the biggest war is not Igbos and non-Igbos. ABJ, please let me share this thing on Facebook and share it on Palace of Truth too. Let our people come and join and see where we are talking about more serious issues. The other one is serious too. So if you grew up in Onitsha or anywhere in Igbo land where they have this Catholic versus Anglican war, you will understand that even it transcends politics. Even brothers, at a time, because of politics, the Catholic Church said that they would deny communion to anyone that voted for Ngige then when he was running against Obi. So it was that hot. It was that serious. Best way, Nwoke Japan, well done. It was that serious then. So when we got this priest, we only heard that he left the Catholic Church to join the Anglican Church. Fine. We rejoiced, but we didn't hear what made him leave the Catholic Church. Apparently, he left because he was caught molesting a boy. The boy told the parents. Then they took it up with the bishop. Maybe the guy probably doesn't have somebody in the high authority, or he doesn't have anything he can blackmail them with to return him. So secretly, he left the Catholic Church. Even the Catholics knew then that he is now in the Anglican Church, but nobody said anything. Why? Touch not my anointed. Okay. Now that priest, at a time he started, I'm telling you this, my mother may be hearing me. She will hear this video. And those that know me, you can ask my mom about this. There was a time he was telling my mother to bring me to come help him wash his cars. And when I come there, he will be telling me, wait, this and that. I'm waiting, and all of a sudden I will just leave. My body didn't just quite get it. Well done, Osamu Yomorowa. Welcome, my brother. My body wasn't agreeing with what was going on. I know, I'm like, please, I want to go home. Let me just go home. I will wash the car. He will say, okay. And my mom would even cook that time. I said, go give to him. I will going to wash his car and I will still give him food cooked by my mom. Why? Anointed men of God. Anointed men of God. Because this anointing, it comes with free food and free anything. So when they tell you that it pays to serve God, believe me, it pays to serve God. But it's only paying those people who are part of the system. I don't know. Can you people see me very well? I don't know which view is better. Maybe this one. Yeah. So I will give him the food and I will still wash the car then. And I was telling my mom, no, I don't like this guy, But later, someone told me this, but that was after I've left there. I think he knew that I wasn't the type of person. Kelechi Jude, welcome. I wasn't the type of person he will try that thing on. Then I later learned how many kids. I learned of how many kids he did that thing on. Some he succeeded, and some didn't tell their family. They are too ashamed to tell their family. Now, fast forward to what led to the ouster of Pope Benedict. Remember, they told us that the Pope Benedict was replaced because he was too ill to carry out his responsibilities. Look at Benedict and look at Francis. Between them, which one looks stronger? Even though Pope Francis was a bodybuilder, he was a bouncer. Even though he was a bouncer, but look at him, look at Pope Benedict. And at that time, I didn't understand why they had to remove the Pope. I didn't quite get it, why they had to remove the Pope. So it was later, after they removed the Pope, we stopped hearing anything about the shadow is too much. We started hearing things about the Catholic pedophilia case going on. Some as far back as the 70s in America. If you haven't watched that documentary, go watch that documentary on what do they call the name of this place in Nebraska? In Nebraska, in the USA, and Youngstown, Ohio too. In Ohio too. Go and check the documentary. And I think according to the intel that was coming that time, that Pope was ready to punish the pedophile priests and cardinals. He was ready to punish them. All of a sudden, they changed him. That case died down. As I'm talking to you, in New York alone, the Catholic Church in New York, only New York, the Catholic Diocese of New York has spent more than $20 million trying to prevent this case, or trying to prevent these pedophilia cases from going public. In Pennsylvania alone, more than 1,000 Catholic priests were indicted. Actual court documents. They were indicted over pedophilia cases. And my take is this: as Africans, there are things that we abhor. These white people, man marrying a fellow man or woman marrying a fellow woman, is nothing new to them. Let me tell you, forget what you heard about them in schools. Those of those teachers that taught you that thing never set foot there. The teachers that taught you and your parents European culture never set foot in Lagos even. Are you understanding me? Yet they are the ones that were telling us about these people. Everything we know about them were taught to us by people who don't know their culture, don't know how they behave. It's until when you live with these people, you understand. To them, that thing is not evil, but to us, it is. Now, when you can't even understand that religion is a scam, why would you continue associating yourself with the one that is blatantly supporting pedophilia? They are covering up for pedophilia. Why? Because those priests know that they are lying to you is business. It's business. Those pedophiles will be doing the bidding of the church, and by so doing, they will still keep you in bondage, waiting for a savior from the sky. It's a huge business. Guys, please, I would like to see if I can change this thing. Oh, let me see if I can change this way. For the lighting, I know some of us may be using some gadgets that will not be catching this thing. This one is better. So, my guys, the priests they will not have the priests, because even the priests have things on the bishops themselves, even the popes. Even the popes. This pope, do you want to hear about what he did in Argentina? Wait, I have this short video, 10 minutes video. I want to play it for you people. I want to play it to you people. I want you to hear it by yourself. And this is a priest. See the name of the documentary here. See, Pope Francis ignored abuse victims while Archbishop of Buenos Aires. This one is the one he did in Buenos Aires. I don't know if you can see it very well. Anyway, this is this thing. I want to play it. I want to play this video for you people to hear. I won't show it for them not to give me a copyright strike. You know, this is YouTube, not Facebook. Let me play. Just pay attention.
But what do you think? I think they will stay as...
This person they are interviewing is a priest. Watch him. Watch him. I will be stopping the interview now and then to show you a still photo, so they don't give me a copyright strike. Pay attention.
As long as the Pope wants them there.
Let me start from beginning.
But what do you think? I think they will stay as long as the Pope wants them there. Thank you very much.
It seems then that only the Pope has the power to punish his cardinals. So why doesn't he take stronger action? Maybe because he too faced accusations in his homeland of Argentina long before his election.
Papa.
When he was Archbishop of Buenos Aires, he apparently tried to have a pedophile priest acquitted. To understand, we took one last flight. In our baggage, this book of interviews with the Pope. On page 64, the Pope tackles the question of pedophile priests. He writes, "It never happened in my diocese." On the Holy Father's word, but is it the truth?
He said it never happened in his diocese. Pay attention.
In Buenos Aires, along with God, or rather Diego Maradona, the Pope is a star. His face is everywhere. And yet, some refuse to share in this iconographic cult. In the city center, we've arranged to meet a group of victims. They were abused by priests in the Archdiocese of Buenos Aires.
Now, this is where the guy went to meet the victims. This is not just an article. This is a video documentary. The Catholic Church is so powerful that they can destroy these people's lives in 1 second. They will sue them and rinse them, take everything they own in life and the things they will still own. Are you seeing it? Let's keep on going. Obey Mike. Thank you.
They alerted Pope Francis when he was their archbishop.
En el caso de los sacerdotes pedófilos, dice que esto nunca pasa.
Wait, he is now speaking in Spanish. I will be translating. Hold on, I'll be translating because you people are not seeing it. I'll be translating whatever they are saying so you can know when the interviewer is talking and when the interviewee is talking. Hold on.
They alerted Pope Francis when he was their archbishop.
Regarding pedophile priests, in his book, Pope Francis says there were no cases in his diocese. They are laughing. How he wants people to believe that, but it's a lie. This victim talking now, who were trying to contact him when he was Archbishop, we tried, all of us. They said all of them, he asked them how many people that tried to contact the Pope when he was the Archbishop of Buenos Aires. They said all of them, all of us. That was their word. Hold on, what? All of them raised their hand. And who received the reply? None of us. Watch. He asked them who received the reply. You hear what they said? None of us. None of us. I'll be telling you everything, so you get it. He receives all the celebrities like Leonardo DiCaprio and opens his door to them. And for us, not even a quick letter to say he was sorry. I don't expect anything from him. I don't believe in him. I suffered a lot and I'm very disappointed because the Pope did nothing when he was Archbishop here. Everyone told me, write to him. He's bound to reply. She's almost crying. But nothing. I suffered and I'm very disappointed.
As Archbishop of Buenos Aires, Pope Francis was seemingly deaf to the distress of these victims. But apparently it's worse. In another case concerning other victims, some believe he willfully tried to divert the course of justice. It's the Father Grassi case, the biggest pedophilia scandal in the Argentinian church. Julio Cesar Grassi was one of the best-known priests in the country, very influential and often in the media spotlight.
See the guy here, Gracias. See him here. He's a celebrity priest in Argentina, and you know Argentines are Catholics. Watch him. These are children everywhere. These are children, and parents will be leaving this type of men to approach their kids. Watch.
He ran a huge orphanage.
He ran an
Some of the
orphanage.
children there lodged a complaint against him for sexual abuse. In 2009, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison. Still today, he's behind bars.
The day he was arrested. The day he was arrested in handcuffs. These are court documents, documented evidence.
But the Argentinian church did all in its power to have him acquitted. Juan Pablo Gallego represented Father Grassi's child victims. A trial spread over 15 years, and opposite him, the most renowned attorneys in the land, but also the Catholic Church.
They hired, are you hearing it?
Sino que nos enteramos que en el año 2010
Please.
He's in the land.
I will translate these ones now. Watch. In 2010, after Grassi was first sentenced, we found out that the church had ordered a counter-inquiry called Studies on the Grassi case by a renowned legal expert and criminal law professor at the University of Buenos Aires.
Don't be fooled by the cover, which makes you think it's a book. This 2,800-page counter-inquiry is a confidential, internal Argentinian church legal text. Inside, the children are accused of falsifications,
They
lies,
accuse the children
deceit,
of lying.
and invention. Even their own sexual orientation is questioned. The conclusion is clear. The court's decision was wrong. Father Grassi had to be acquitted on appeal. One paragraph caught our eye. This work was commissioned in 2010 by the Argentine Episcopal Conference and notably by its then president, Cardinal Bergoglio, now Pope Francis.
The same Pope. The Pope.
So the Pope did commission a counter-inquiry to try to have a priest who had been sentenced for pedophilia acquitted. And it said that Jose Bergoglio, the future Pope, actually sent it to the judges, with a shrewd sense of timing before Father Grassi's various appeal hearings. One of the magistrates who received a copy of the counter-inquiry agreed to meet us. Carlos Maíquez, a former appeal court judge and former minister of justice, is today a high court judge. It's the first time he's spoken openly about the Grassi case. He remembers very well the day he found this counter-inquiry on his desk.
See the lawyer they are talking about here. What's wrong with this? Please let me put it on portraits. See the lawyer they are talking about here. They said, you received this counter inquiry question from the journalist, and the man said, yes, I did. Did it influence your judgment? The man said, absolutely not. The study is a bit like a detective novel. I think it's partial in some areas and extremely partial in others. I think it's clearly in favor of Father Grassi. That is the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church document. They were trying to exert a subtle form of pressure on the judges to try to influence you. Yes, that's totally correct. My people, we are not going to play all these things. Go and watch this documentary later, please. You can go and watch this documentary later. Go there, go on YouTube. You type in this thing, you will see the name. It says Pope Francis ignored abuse victims while Archbishop of Buenos Aires. Watch it. Buenos Aires. Okay. Let me read the comment. Who's your hope? Say Mazekeno Dalwanne. Emma Ko say my name is Emmanuel Ijele. My own suggestion is Reverend fathers should be allowed to be getting married. That's the only problem. Jesus did not say they should not marry. I watch you from UK. Thank you, my brother from UK. But let me tell you, the Anglicans are marrying, yet it is not this story is not an anomaly to them. It's still happening. Bad people will always be bad people. Though getting married will get their minds off certain things. It will make them see life from a different angle. They will understand what life is. It's fine. It may reduce it, but there is no guarantee to stop it. This thing is institutional. The greatest painter the Catholic Church ever employed was a gay. He was a gay man. Michelangelo. And the other guy. This is European culture. That's what I'm trying to understand. That this is their own way of life. It didn't start today. We are just realizing it. And African Catholics, let me tell you something. The biggest place the church receives offering from in the whole world is Nigeria, Africa, and South America. Africa and South America. They're not these poor Asian countries. From all these rich countries, they don't get anything from it. That is why people like Benny Hinn will keep visiting Africa, saying that he's taking gospel to Africa. What gospel are you taking to Africans that they haven't heard? It's because they want to be relevant. They want to make money. They want to keep the scheme running, which is a scam, by the way. This is exactly what they are doing. The Anglican Church of Africa separated the moment they separated themselves from the church in Canterbury, from the Church of England. They separated themselves the moment these people started ordaining gay priests and accepting gay marriage. That was why the Anglican Church of Africa, they have their own synod, I think since 2007. I remember people were mocking us. That time I was still an Anglican. I was still going to the church that I was Anglican then. I remember people laughing and mocking the Anglicans. Meanwhile, the Anglicans did the right thing by separating themselves from Rome. As a matter of fact, some churches in the West have joined the African Synod against the Church of England. And you go now in England, today is Sunday, walk into any average Anglican church and tell me how many people you will see there. And majority of the people you see there are blacks, Asians, and South Americans. Europeans don't go again because they know it's common. This thing started in their place. They know exactly what's happening. That's why they are separating themselves from the church as you know it. So Africans should move. Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Yes, you're right. Da Vinci. Those people, believe me, do you know the people they used to make pope before? Popes used to be popes used to come from the lineage of the pagan priests, Roman pagan priests. That Vatican you're seeing used to be a burial ground for high priests. And those people, they call the high priests the time, not knowing that they are just the ruling class. They just use theology. They just use theocracy to control people. It's a part of the system. Democracy and theocracy works hand in hand. They work hand in hand. It's a system of control. It's a system of government. That's what government is. It's a system of control. Vatican was a necropolis. Go and do your research. Vatican was a necropolis. Then they built their chamber there and call it a church. Look at, see, when the Romans converted to Christianity, the entire Roman Senate turned to a church. That's why you see this shape of their old churches. It looks like the shapes of all these Senate buildings in the West, like German Bundestag, US Congress. All this, they look the same shape. It's because they are serving the same purpose. But in this ones, you have elected people who they will still manipulate and use to control you. You think they are your representative in this one, but the other one, they have people, they tell you that they were ordained, selected by God. Imagine. It's the same system. Now, I'm not telling you African Catholics to abandon going to church, but please separate yourselves from these people or stop giving them your money. Let's start on that one. Let's start with that one. Let me get you this article. I will pull it up for you people to read. Let me pull up this article for you people to read and understand what I'm saying. Look at this. Let me type on Catholic Church hush money. Catholic Church pays hush money. Look at it. Watch. This one is Newsweek. Newsweek magazine. It's not Mazi talking this one now. For those of you who can't see it very well, the Catholic Church has paid nearly $4 billion over sexual abuse claims. Groups, and mind you, these are the people that chose to go against their non-disclosure agreement. The Catholic Church has signed a non-disclosure agreement. In fact, multiple non-disclosure agreements with thousands, literally thousands of people. This 4 billion may be 20 billion. Now you see why the church money. And those money you can't find where. Do you know how much the Catholic Church will rake in today in Nigeria alone? Just in the southeast, in Igbo land alone, do you know how much they will rake in? All that money, every time the church need money. Where is this money going to? Even when they say they are taking it to Rome, look at the Vatican. The Vatican account has never been audited. All the auditors who tried auditing the Vatican's bank are all dead. All dead. Without exception. Nonso Bajo, well done, Nonso. Welcome. Let me show you that one or two again. Hold on. Watch, when you put Vatican auditor, you see Vatican auditor general, Vatican auditor fired, Vatican auditor sacked, Vatican auditor resigns. All those people, the ones who refuse to resign, they just turn up dead. They just turn up dead. Okay, look at the other auditor. This one is in 2017. One resigned in June 2017. Another one resigned in September. Watch. See the articles. Just type in Vatican auditors. You see the articles. You read them. Several of them. And you check the dates, different years. The calendar is not the same. Different dates, the dates on the calendar are not the same. 2016, 2015, in the 70s even. They have a network of abuse victims. And this latest documentary I'm telling you about, that's a code of silence. Vatican Code of Silence. If you see what is happening in Cameroon, in Congo, in Uganda, in Kenya, East Africa is finished. Now, is it a coincidence that the same sex, whatever you're seeing, is too much? The people like Bobrisky and people who are doing what he's doing, I don't want to use certain words before they strike my channel. Is it a coincidence that these things are found? The numbers are so high in Africa, in those places they mentioned, in those documentaries I'm talking about? Is it a coincidence the high rates of same-sex whatever is too much in those places? Who are the people doing it? Who are the main people responsible for it? In Nigeria, the Arabs are doing it in the north, just like the Christians are doing it in the south. They will not open their mouth and say the truth. We will still blow the lid on that Bishop of Owerri. I will bring that case. Let me tell you how strong these people are. These people are so strong that even bloggers don't want to carry the news in Nigeria. In Nigeria, bloggers don't want to carry the news. Even when I showed them the court papers, the evidence, I said, put it in my name. Even lawyers don't want to take it up. Lawyers don't want to take it up. I'm not kidding you. I kid you not. Ask Nno Okechukwu. Go to Facebook, you ask Nno Okechukwu. He knows about this case. He knows about this case. Please, guys, please use this moment and share this on your Facebook platform. I can't share anything on Facebook. Let me take a moment and share it on Facebook and tell people to subscribe. Tell them we are here now. We are here now. We are leaving that Facebook for them. And please thumb up the button. It wouldn't take you much. Please just help me thumb up the like button. Like the video. It will help us. The more you like it, is the more they recommend the video to people, especially people who need to hear this. Please help me spread the message. I can't do it all by myself. And I can't promote anything yet on YouTube because I've not gotten up to the 1,000 subscribers. Please, if you haven't subscribed, help me subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. One new subscriber is a good thing. It's a milestone on YouTube. At least I want to get to 1,000 subscribers where I will set up the home studio down here. Downstairs, I'll set up the home studio and build it. It will be like a professional news channel. We'll be doing headlines. We'll be doing headlines. Please help me share this and thumb up the video. Thank you to the 4 people who've thumbed it up already. Thumb up the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Let's do this. I'll be rounding up in 6 minutes, but let me just run this thing very fast. This Pope Francis you are hearing about, this is not his biggest crime in Argentina. When the Argentine dictator was running Argentina with the help of the Americans and the British, the whole European powers, this Pope, what they were doing is this. These people are Catholics, as you know. They are more Catholics than Africans. What they did is this. They will be taking people's confession. That is why every African should, I will do a special video on this. Stop going to confession. You owe no priest any confession. The only person you owe confession to is the person you wrong and your conscience. You don't owe it to any priest. You don't owe it to any man in the sky. Stop all these things. You will do a bad thing to your brother. You go and kneel down. You say you've been forgiven, or you say you go to the confession that you've done your penance or whatever. It's not working. It's not true. It's against the natural law of justice. It's antithesis to natural law of justice. It doesn't work with the natural law of justice. And if you need justice, you must do justice. So what these people will do is they will take the confession of protesters, of people who were writing like articles, journalists, many people, because people already put their trust in them. At the end of the day, they will disappear those people. Now, two priests, junior priests, refuse to turn in people's confession because they realize that from their confession list, they are not writing the confession of people who, they are not giving these people the identity of people who came to confess that they protested. Now, this man, as a top bishop in Buenos Aires, allowed these people, he handed these people over to the military junta because everything goes to his office. How will the military junta know that these priests are not submitting people's confession if somebody from the church didn't tell them? And he was running it directly with them. When he was made Pope, people were protesting in Argentina, and the media did not cover it. The media did not cover it. The Western media, everyone knows that you can't even mention Christmas. In this Christmas period, they are saying happy holidays. Start paying attention. Even in boxing, wrestling, whatever. In the news, you are listening to, they say happy holidays. Go and check it. When was the last time you heard Merry Christmas there? They hate Christianity, but they will never expose the Roman Church. Why? Because all of them attend the same meeting. Politics, as you know it today, will not exist without the help of the church. Do you see it? This side needs the other side needs the other too, and vice versa. Each and every one of them. All these people, they are telling you this and this group, all those people, then leave that thing. It's for the simple-minded. It's for the simpletons. Look beyond it. Look below. Scratch below the surface. Scratch below the surface. When you see it, for every evil organization, you see the Catholic Church is behind it, just like the Anglican Church, all these established orders. Even the so-called evangelicals are not different than them. They are all warmongers. Why? The war protects their financial status, the financial system they created. That's why they cannot audit the Vatican Bank. It's the biggest money laundering institution in the whole world. Even why do you think the World Bank is in Switzerland? Then the people that are guiding the Vatican are Swiss guards. They come from the lineage of the Knights Templars. And I mean the people that destroyed the original Templars. And started, because when the Templars came back from Jerusalem, they found out that everything they were taught was a lie. That was why they had to imprison Charles de Molay and break every single. Go and check how they tortured and killed the leader of the original Templars. And most of the people that did that thing were Knight Templars too, but they were working with the Vatican. Today, the head of your banks, your banking institution is in Switzerland. Meanwhile, the whole documentation has to be done in London, in the city of London. Why? It's because of what happened in 1812 when Napoleon lost and the Rothschilds took over the Bank of England and started running it with the British crown. And those people you see, they are all connected with the Vatican. Look at Switzerland. During the First World War and Second World War, there were wars around their countries everywhere, but nobody fought a war there. Guess what? The Allies, their money moved through Switzerland. The so-called enemies, their money still moved through Switzerland. Then why didn't you cut the funding if you really want to fight these people? The Germans were trading their goods, trading everything through Switzerland. And the Swiss guards are guarding the Vatican today. Go to the Vatican archives. Below the Vatican is what they call the Vatican archives. Miles and miles of books, ancient books, they took from Africa, they took from all parts of the world and put them there. When they said they burnt the Library of Alexandria, they did not burn it. They burnt books that are not needed, scripts that are not needed, stones, the tablets that meant nothing. Then they shipped everything to Greece. That was the same thing the Romans went and took in Greece when they invaded Greece and said they destroyed Greece. They took everything to the Vatican. People wouldn't have known it if Napoleon did not invade Italy and pack most of those documents to France. And when they destroyed Napoleon, the next thing they did is they shipped everything back to France. But they didn't get all. They didn't get all. Another people that laid their hands on this are the Germans, the Germanic tribe. Like we will talk about Germania in full force, in a broad explanation. It involves France too. The Germanic tribe, they were one of the barbarians. They are the barbarians that basically destroyed Rome. Meanwhile, they are friends with they are closely related with the French. Francia is one of the barbaric tribes that joined with the people at the Rhine River, which is the present day Germans and Austrians, and invaded this thing, Rome. So it's not a coincidence that they are the ones advancing in science and technology, because they already have the documents, they already have most of the things you see today are not new. Believe me, they are built on the foundation of what people who lived more than 7,000, 10,000 years ago knew. They've been doing mathematics forever. Africans have been doing mathematics, the Persians, the Babylonians, each and every one of them. They've been doing geometry. How do you think they built all these mega structures that we cannot replicate today? The people who are supposed to be dumb, who are supposed to not be civilized, somehow built the structures that even our biggest cranes today cannot lift. Have you seen the stones that you say Egypt? When you drain River Nile, you see many things there. You see how cities, civilizations submerged in water. Sahara Desert, what do you think is there? That place used to be a lush ground, a fertile field, a farm, the biggest farm basin. Then where are the cities, the homes, okay, the villages, let's say villages. Where are they? The white people are still excavating there right now, while your Africans are busy killing each other. Why these people are there excavating ancient knowledge? Where do you think the Malians, the Malian Empire, the Songhais, the Beninese got their technology from? They didn't get it from any white man. These are ancient African knowledge, and most of these things are saved in the Vatican. They are there. I wish my African brothers and sisters would understand this, understand what's going on, that these people are not powerful. It's just that they are controlling our minds. Without the control of our minds, they will be done for. Mazi, please remember to save this video. It might be taken off. Yeah, my brother. But where am I going to serve it? How am I going to serve it? They've taken down the first Mazi Chukwukachi Zorom account. They've taken down the second one. And it's not these people anywhere, believe me. It's not totally because of them. It's because this information, they don't want it to go out. It's time for Africans. It's time for African Catholics, especially. They have to move from the Roman Church. They have to stay away from the Roman Church. Guys, if anyone has any contribution to make, you can call me on Messenger. Call me on Messenger. Let me bring you on. If you are listening to me now, you want to make your contribution, you can call me on Messenger. I can take calls, but I can't call anyone. I can't reply messages. Call me because I'll be okay. Let's make this a 1-hour program, ending it in next 14 minutes. I'll be ending it in next 14 minutes. But if we don't get any caller, then I will end it because I've said all I need to say. All I wanted to say, and even a bit more. So I came here this Sunday not to put down anyone's church, but to expose the rot in your church. Yeah, I know some of you be feeling angry, but look at the underlying issue we are talking about. This is not an attack on your church. It's an attack on evil. When I was still an Anglican, when they exposed the one of Anglican Church, I did not go around harassing the people that were exposing it. It just opened my eyes, and I was happy that the Anglican Church was, the Anglican African Synod separated from these people. I was happy. And to me, I believe justice was done up until I realized that religion is just business. This is not to piss on the Catholic Church or to tell people to not go. No, you can be your Catholic. Be your Catholic, but separate yourself from Rome. You people are the ones funding the Roman Church. Do you know the latest? The Vatican is sponsoring movies, promoting movies. Not promoting, they are basically funding movies that are promoting destruction of family, because that's what same-sex is. It's destruction of family, and when you destroy family unit, you destroy a society. When you destroy societies, you destroy humanity. The Vatican is there in the article. Go and check these things. Everything I'm saying here, you can use your gadget, use your phone, use anything, and do this research. It's very easy. And those people wouldn't be lying against the Catholic Church. Try it and see how fast you end in jail. Your business will be up in smoke. They created this law, this so-called judicial system that has nothing to do with justice. These ministries of injustice, they call the ministries of justice all around. Who do you think created the system? It's these same people. So if those media houses, if a media house smears you, believe me, you are a rich man. You are a millionaire. You can sue them for $500 million and you get it. In fact, big mega law firms will do it pro bono. They will do it free of charge and tell you, okay, give us 30% or 50%. They won't tell you how much they will be billing them. Then you say, okay, go on. You find out that they will receive $500 million and give you $250 million. So they can't lie against the Catholic Church. My people, that's all I have to say today. Thank you for joining me. Those of you that have not liked this video, I don't know what you are waiting for. Please just hit that like button. Just like this, you hit it. It will help this video. You know how the YouTube algorithm works. The more you like it, is the more they recommend the video to people. And please help me share it. Try and share it with a single person, just one person. Share it on your Facebook page and help me just share it with someone on Messenger or WhatsApp, just only one person. And get them to subscribe. Please, I want to get the subscription, the subscribers numbers to 1,000 by 31st of this month. Let's see if we can do it. We are already on the 7th, I think, or 8th. So please help me go subscribe. Let's bring on people. Let them know that we are here. Now, this is where we are going to treat serious issues. We'll be talking about politics. And we'll still be doing our Wogendibo on YouTube too. We'll do all those things. Thank you once again for joining me. Remain blessed. I wish you the best of the day. Thanks, guys.